Okay, before I return this one right here, this is the empi compufire style. It's got the disc, the big disc. I'm going to bench test, which is what I've got set up right here. I've got the distributor, I've got my Pertronics in here. This is not my old 1986, this is my substitute Pertronics that I occasionally bring with me on long trips. But anyway, what we're trying to do is bench test. So to bench test, we are basically implementing this circuit right here. In place of the battery, we have a 12 volt source. I have it configured right down there to be on the 2 amps. Alright, coming over here, you have to put your negative to the body of the distributor. I happen to have it clamped to the vacuum canister. Of course, you've got to have your device installed. Got the little donut. Got to be able to turn it. Let's see, your positive lead. The Pertronics comes with these little plastic shields on them anyway. I have a nail that I've stuffed into there so that I can now take my clip and attach to that. Coming back to this side, I've got a test lead that simply embeds in there, no problem. We have a voltmeter. I've got it specified to range hold on roughly 12 volts, so that'll give me 2 digits, so it doesn't bounce around too much. And of course, you've got to plug it in. Right now, I'm not plugged in. That's going to be my plug right there. All right, plug in. We've got our system set up. Now, take your test lead right here, and you're going to want to take your test lead and put it onto the positive terminal, which is down here. I happen to have an awful lot of rust on this. So, scrape it through the rust so that you're getting a good bind in there, and then you're looking for 12 volts down here. Okay. Now we're getting our 12 volts. Okay, now the trick is, how do I sit here and turn that while simultaneously watching this? Okay, we can see the voltage down here, and I'm going to take the distributor and bring it into view here in just a second. But if you read the documentation that I showed you on the computer, it's going to tell you to look for 0 voltage. Well, I'm here to tell you, you're not going to see 0 voltage. You're going to see it going up and down. So if you turn the distributor 1 rotation, that's going to give you 4 different firings. 1, 2, count to finish, 4 different firings. So you're going to go from 12 to something less than 12, back to 12. Up, down, up, down, up, down. It's going to do it 4 times on 1 rotation. So what you're looking for is just a change in voltage 4 different times per rotation of the distributor. So let's see what happens. Okay, this thing's live, so you definitely don't want the positive touching that guy right there. That'll give me a little bit of a spark. It might blow out the Pertronics. We don't want to do that. Alright, distributor in place, kind of about right there. Okay, we can see me rotating it now. Good. Let's do the rotation. There's a drop, 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 drop. Let's do it again. 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's your 4 drops per rotation. So that's what you're looking for. Which means that igniter, which is a fairly recent purchase, I think I got that in like 2016, 2017. It works. Now I got to install this guy right here. I got to put this one in, just to verify that it has in fact failed. Okay, I got to be kind of careful. Some of these wires are pretty close together, but that is the empi in place, and we can see the voltage. Good. Anyway, there's the tip, and let's see if I can do this without getting in the way of the meter, which I think I can do like this. As we rotate it, you can see the body in there, so you've got it assembled correctly. You are not seeing a voltage drop. So this empi unit has indeed fried. So the bench test has confirmed what I found out there when I put it in the motor. It was working, and then it stopped working. So it's going back.